Hello. We are doing a group clearing tonight. So we are beginning to connect with our higher selves. I work with SRT, which stands for Spiritual Response Therapy. It's an energy clearing modality that works with the subconscious mind. And hi, Kristen. And clears the Akashic records. So tonight's clearing is Spirit guided me to self-forgiveness. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Sahara. I also go by Liz. I'm an SRT practitioner. I've been doing this energy work since 2004. It was spirit guided, working with source, love, truth with my higher self. And it's something that we all have access to. It's just a matter of training, practice. So right now I'm getting the group prepared to work. I work with a pendulum and a set of charts. So this is what many of them look like, and my high self, my higher self knows this system. Everybody that's on this call is going to be receiving the group clearing on self-forgiveness. So I'm asking to prepare you and your high self to begin working. Oh, that's excellent. Thank you, Rhiannon. And Kristen, thank you so much for coming. Yes, thank you. Rhiannon's great. Thank you, Rhiannon. And Kristen, I'm very, very pleased that you're here with us, making time for this clearing. So every Monday night at 6 p.m. Central Time, I do clearing sessions. I may add a second one because there's so many things that I can hear my high self wanting to tell me all the things that need to be cleared for the world. We're all going through so much, right? So all the clearing that we can receive, it will help us so much in our personal lives. So all that you have to do is sit back and set your intention to receive the clearing. And there's nothing more you have to do. Just listen and be open. So, Spirit, have we prepped the group to work? And we have prepped everyone's high self. Yes, okay. So a few minutes ago I asked Spirit what did they want to work on, and they said blocks of self-forgiveness, because we're all so hard on ourselves, aren't we? And I'm going to ask, our positive energy on self-forgiveness is at 10%, which is pretty low. Our negative on self-forgiveness energy is 40%. So on a scale of 1 to 100%, well, we really want things to be 100% positive, 0% negative for something like this, and or 0-0, which would be neutral, which means we have a choice with anything that we're doing. So we know that forgiving others is very helpful for us, peace of mind, for our heart, for our lives. What about forgiving ourselves, right? That's the hardest. And we were talking yesterday, we had a women's circle, and one of the things that brought up was about how hard we are on ourselves. So, Spirit, what's the first thing that needs to be cleared on self-forgiveness? And I'm being led to chart 15. There are 32 charts in this system. SRT, Spiritual Response Therapy, chart 15. We're going to clear beliefs in the duality of I am consciousness levels. So in order for Spirit to extend itself, there had to be a duality set up, right? So here is Spirit and all that is, and that is all it is. Well, it had to extend itself to be other than. So we're going to repair that because we're going more into oneness right now. So that was a self-extension portion of the divine. So we're going to repair and heal that, the duality. Anything else on this chart? Yes. We're going to clear dysfunction of creative energy, dysfunction of the I am level, war in heaven. the I am level consciousness. You don't have to understand this work really. Later, if you're really interested, we can talk more. This is a general group clearing, so when you work one-on-one with an SRT practitioner like myself, you definitely can get more specific with your clearing. But right now we're clearing the I am consciousness, and we'll really think about that. I am, and then we use that term all the time, right? Well, there's some dysfunction in there, so they're clearing that. Anything else on this chart? No. Where do we go next, Spirit? And are you asking me to clear the high self or someone's committee? We're going to clear the high self of the group. So let's get the high self cleared of the group to understand and get educated on what self-forgiveness is, what self-forgiveness means. Clearing all blocks. That can be cleared without research. A lot of the charts, sometimes we don't know how to need to have all the story, but we can just clear it in what we like to call 0 time. So we just ask for the clearing. Next, clearing blocks of self-forgiveness. Where are we led? We are going to clear programs before creation. So before we set up our lives, we already start setting up programs and challenges for the soul to learn and grow through. So Spirit is going to clear subconscious odds and ends. We're going to clear subconscious stuff. We're going to clear fire planet energy. We're clearing creator programming. Anything else on this chart? No. Is this chart 100% clear? Infinite guarantee? Yes. Okay. That was pre-programming. Make sure we clear all levels, Spirit. Thank you. Next, for clearing blocks of self-forgiveness, we're being led to chart 6A, and we're being led to alcoholism. We're being led to anger, clear apathy, clear appeasement. We're clearing conflict, depression, clearing abandonment, clearing forsaken energy, clearing frustration, clearing hate. Thank you, Spirit. These are these programs or energies? These are energies. Do these energies exist at spirit level? Can we clear spirit level for the group? Yes, please do that. Thank you. Okay. Clearing blocks of self-forgiveness. We're going to be led to chart 6B, which is usually blocks of positive expression. What needs to be cleared here, Spirit? We're clearing blocks to friendliness. We're clearing blocks to courage, blocks to creativity, blocks to peace, patience, order, constructiveness, blocks to loyalty, blocks to comfort, clearing blocks to gentleness. Wouldn't it be nice if we were as gentle with ourselves as we were with others? That would be super sweet. Blocks to abundance, clearing blocks to beauty, clearing blocks to giving freedom, so giving ourselves freedom to make mistakes and to learn. Clearing blocks to vitality. Thank you. Clearing all the rest of chart 6B. Any other blocks to good and self-forgiveness. Spirit, what else can we do? Okay, we're going to go into mop-up, which that is pretty fast, going into mop-up, which is clearing a whole list that is just too big for a piece of paper or a bunch of pieces of paper. There's about 9,000 things or more on the mop-up, which is like just miscellaneous odds and ends. So they're going to clear that. And then we're going to check on what percent this is going to hold. We're going to go back and check the positive and the negative on self-forgiveness. What percent will this clearing hold for the group? Because I just had a feeling that was too fast. So I'm getting it's going to hold 60%. So somebody's hiding something, and that's fine. We have a tendency to do that, right? Because we get comfortable with certain habits, patterns, or maybe programming, beliefs, things like that. So give everybody a spiritual kick in the group, and let's see what we can find. I'm hearing repercussions. So yeah, they're just please educate the souls on what it means if we were to forgive ourselves. Okay, so what is being held back and hidden from us? We're looking at archetypes 8A or 8B. We're being led to 8A. Archetypes. The paternal and the maternal archetype, right? So that's the masculine and the feminine principle in the sense of the parent. So a father and a mother energy. Are there imprints? Yes. So sometimes our parents inadvertently, maybe, or consciously or unconsciously, may have imprinted us. So I feel like there's imprints. So I'm hearing imprints. How many imprints? Tens, hundreds, or thousands? We're looking at 10 imprints, 1 or 2 digits, 2 digits. We're looking at 65 imprints. Can those be cleared, Spirit? Yes. Please clear 65 imprints on whatever we may have heard or been imprinted with that affected us pretty deeply, so that we set up a perception, a judgment, a belief on things that we might have heard. We might be carrying those things from our parents, inadvertently, unconsciously. Anything, and we're getting critical parent on, which is not surprising, on 8A as well. And clearing the inner child, right? Because even us as little kids, we're so hard on ourselves. We learn to be so hard on ourselves. And we don't understand. And many times our parents didn't explain to us, like, it's okay to forgive ourselves, you know. And I know a lot of times they mean well and they're just trying to help us grow, but that's okay. We're clearing it out now. Any other archetypes here? I'm getting the student and the teacher archetype as well. So let's clear the student and the teacher archetype on self-forgiveness so that we can learn to forgive. Teach ourselves how to forgive ourselves. Anything else on this chart? Nope. Okay, we're going back to chart 1, which is our master chart. And Spirit, what else can be cleared? They're going into mop up again. So we're going to clear the mop up list and clear so that it will hold. Let's clear out any tendency to recreate. This blocks to forgiveness. So when we clear this at an energetic level, there's still a level of humanness at the 3D level, 4 and 5D level, that we are going to make choices to forgive ourselves. We're going to start noticing. It's like, oh, am I being hard on myself? And work to forgive myself. I forgive myself. I did the best that I could. I'm learning. I'm willing to grow. And maybe kind of parent ourselves and talk ourselves through that. And it's like, and even if you can't forgive yourself, which is what I encountered when I first started self-forgiveness practice, was the willingness. If you can just be willing to forgive yourself, that opens that little window for it to just come flooding in, which is great. Okay. Still clearing the mop up. And what percent is the group willing to forgive themselves now? And it's gone up to, I got 100%. Excellent. So we're going to ask the same question that we asked in the beginning. What percent positive is the group holding on self-forgiveness? I'm getting 100% positive now. And what percent negative? I'm getting no negative. So the clearing has achieved what we set out to do. We want to be to have the ability to forgive ourselves and to learn to practice and experience what self-forgiveness looks like. It may look different for all of us, for sure. And we're going to have Spirit go into the mop-up again. And let's look for tendency to recreate. I'm getting no tendency to recreate, because sometimes these things rebuild. And then beliefs, perceptions, or judgments that may be hindering self-forgiveness. I'm getting beliefs, perceptions. Okay, so there's some beliefs and perceptions and a little bit of judgment that the group has on self-forgiveness. So Spirit, please look at that and let's see if we can clear out. And I'm hearing tons and hundreds of thousands of beliefs. Beliefs are just thoughts that we keep thinking over and over again. And we can rework our beliefs. So we are going to ask to clear our beliefs, perceptions, and judgments on self-forgiveness. What percent, okay, what percent have we cleared belief, perceptions, and judgments? We have cleared them 100%. Any tendency to recreate, I'm getting a no. And they're going into mop up again, which is just to assure, since we've cleared at this level, making sure we're clearing to the highest level, we're going to clear it, ask to clear it for our higher self. We're going to ask to clear it for our crew, our angels, and everybody that we're working with, because sometimes our higher self committee, our spiritual team, also has the same programming and beliefs that we have. So we're asking to clear all of them and our spirit selves, our soul. Okay. Well, I think that may be it. Anything else to clear, heal, or do for the group that we didn't know to ask for? And I'm getting healing. So we're going to add healing. Everybody's going to get healing on this self-forgiveness topic. And I would also like to send you with some really loving energy before we close this out for the next few minutes. So while they're doing the healing, I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope you definitely find some benefit from this self-forgiveness clearing. And while that is happening, I'm going to ask you to just sit and relax and bring your awareness inside yourself. Maybe put your hands on your heart. And we're going to set our intention just right now for self-forgiveness. For whatever is kind of hanging out in our periphery. It could be current, or it could be a subject that we're thinking about, something that we were bothered about, something that we maybe have not let go of. So I'm going to ask you to hold your own heart and say to yourself, I forgive myself. Bring to mind what it is. I forgive myself. Bring to mind what you need to forgive yourself for. Say the words to yourself. And as you do that, I'm going to go ahead and send you some angelic, loving, forgiving energy. It usually feels very sweet and light. And you can take this energy into your heart. Let it flood your heart, your body, and your mind. And let it flood the situation, the experience that you are wanting to let go of and to forgive yourself. I forgive myself at all levels of my being. And here is some support for that. Take that into your heart. Take that into your mind. Take that into every level of your being. I forgive myself. So I'll be posting these videos on Facebook and YouTube. They will be there. You can listen to them anytime. I hope you receive some benefit and that you feel really good. I hope you sleep well tonight. Remember, while you're going to sleep, you can put your hands on your heart, speak to your higher self and your soul anytime. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I'm willing to forgive myself. Okay. I think that's it for now. This feels so good. I just want to stay here. But we'll be back again. So thank you again for joining. And we're going to say good night and sweet dreams. And until next time. Bye-bye. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. I hope you come back again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great. Bye, everybody.